and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and I am a student teacher in 3rd grade in Texas. Hello, it is Tuesday, January 19th at 8:06 p.m. and I am just checking in for my first check-in of the vlog. Like I said, I'm starting it today because yesterday was MLK Day, so there was no school and I didn't really do anything. So there wasn't a lot of chances for me to film. So all of that said, starting today. Obviously it's 8 p.m. so I went to school today, and I woke up at 5. Don't remember my alarm going off, but I remember waking up at 5, and I was like, I'm gonna sleep until 5:10. Got up at 5:10, and I did my makeup, and I think I did my hair, and then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna relax. It was like 5:30. Okay, I'm gonna relax in bed. I'm gonna chill out. My TV show was still playing, because I use Hulu, so a lot of times it disconnects in the night. But lately, it's been continuously playing, which is great. So I was watching that this morning, and I just was like, I'm gonna close my eyes for a few minutes, and then I slept until like 6:10-ish. I'm not good at this. So, that's that. But no matter what, I have pretty much made it to school on time every day. I think the latest I've been is like 7:02, 7:03. Today, the teachers were there early. I don't know if it was just a coincidence or if they were supposed to be there early. I wasn't told, but my teacher was already there, and she usually shows up like 7:05, 7:10-ish. So so what we have to do every day is so the schools, like a lot of schools now, where you enter through the front doors and there's like a little bubble area which has the main office, and then there's locked doors that lead to the rest of the school, and you can only get through that with a key card or by having the office buzz you in. So usually, also, we have to wear visitors passes. We have them on a lanyard, so it's just one pass that is just in a lanyard and a little pocket, and we just pick that up every day and turn it back in at the end of the day. We have to wait for that every morning. A couple times. We've just left it outside the window because the office clerk has already left. But on Friday, she was there, and so we gave her our name tags, and so they were behind the window. And you also need a key to get into the front office area. So we usually can't grab it until someone is able to let us in, if they're not already sitting outside the window. So it's jumping through a couple hoops just to get into the building, just because they won't give us a key card. So again, like I said, we left it behind the glass. So we had to sit there, and I walked in, and I saw that my teacher's door was open, and I saw someone walk in and walk out. I'm like, wonderful, she's in there. She's already here. It's only like 7:02. Like, I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm late. Like, I'm never here after her. I'm always here before her. And so we barely kind of walked in. We were signing in, and then the principal was standing just beyond the locked doors, inside the actual school building. And so he saw us, and he knows us. He's seen us. There's only 3 student teachers at the whole school. One of them is in the music room all the time because she's the music ed student teacher. So I don't know if he's ever even met her. He might have, because she needs a paper signed by him, but he's met us, and we've sat in his office and everything and talked to him, and so he knows us. So he saw us, and he's like, oh, okay. And so he came through, and he's like, was gonna open the door for us. We're like, oh, well, we need our badges there. And he's like, okay, I can let you in. So he let us in and gave us the lanyards and then let us through. And I walked into my teacher's room. She's like, hey, I was just about to come get you. And I'm like, hi. So I guess it was fine that she was there before me. I don't know, but like it's not like she had just walked in. Like, she had been there. So it's not like she showed up at 7 on the dot. She showed up before 7. Just want to make that clear. The instructional coach at the school, which I'm assuming is her title, I don't know, she was in our like PLC meeting that I had to attend last week, and so I'm assuming she's something in like admin-ish. She has COVID, and everyone had a meet. Like I said, she was in all the PLC meetings for every single grade level last week. Everyone had them on either Thursday or Friday, I think. We had ours Friday, and she was in contact with everyone. I don't feel nervous about it for multiple reasons. One reason, my teacher is not nervous about it, and I was sitting right next to my teacher. Two, it was a decent sized room we were in, and we were definitely at least 6 feet from her, and we were wearing masks. And I didn't really touch anything. I maybe touched the table. I don't even think I touched the doorknob. So I feel fine about that. And it's like I went other places besides there. So I don't know. But I'm not worried about that. And then also I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had COVID. I tested positive. I was asymptomatic. I'm still leaning on the side that I may have gotten a false positive. There's a lot of things that lead me to believe it was a false positive, such as I did not infect anyone I was surrounded by. My parents didn't get it, my roommate doesn't get it, my friend didn't get it, and I had varying levels of contact with them. And then again, I was asymptomatic, and if I did have symptoms, they felt like allergies. So, I'm assuming I was asymptomatic. I did quarantine and isolate until I got a negative result. Even though I felt fine to be out there, I did not. So I was smart and respectful of everyone around me. I want to put that disclaimer out. And then also what leads me to believe that I was positive was because so my boyfriend and I both tested positive. We tested at the same place at the same time. His roommate got tested somewhere else and got a positive. So that's why I also think that I was positive, just because he got tested somewhere else. So it wasn't like a reoccurring thing with that place. And we think one of our friends got a false positive from the place I went to. So I don't know. But this is going to be a really long clip. But yeah, so long story short, I've already had COVID recently. I had it like mid-December until basically New Year's. I tested positive tested negative the week of New Year's. I do not feel like I will contract COVID in the next couple months or so because, assuming that I did have COVID, my body still realizes that it's there, that I had it, that infection inside of me. I don't know how else best to explain this, and so my immune system will be on high alert and will fend off COVID. Will fend off the germs or the bad pathogens, whatever. The disease, the virus. And while I know that is not a foolproof idea, it is how immune systems work a lot of the time. So all those reasons lead me to believe that I don't have to be worried. I will keep a close eye on my symptoms, but I'm still expected to be there. The other third grade teachers, there's 3 third grade teachers. The other 2, I'm pretty sure got tested or are getting tested. So, if they test positive, we'll go from there, I guess. But I don't really go anywhere anyway. I go to school and then I come home. So, and I'll be doing that until at least Friday. So I'll know kind of everyone's status. But again, I'll be watching my own symptoms, I'll be watching everyone else's symptoms. It's a whole thing. That was fun to learn this morning. I also got to teach a lesson today. It was a math lesson. So right now in math, they're learning word problems. So they're third graders. They already know how to do word problems, but this whole test is word problems. And they are not strong with the word problems. It is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, word problems. So we're spending the next 2 or 3 weeks going over how to solve them, all the tips and tricks, because the state test is happening pretty much no matter what, unless everyone shuts down again, I think. And obviously, state tests, very heavily word problem based, especially the little tricky ones. So they had a worksheet with 2 problems on it, and my teacher and I decided that we would only do the first problem because the second problem was very challenging, and that's kind of closer to the test material and not beginning of the unit material. So the problem I did was like, there was 4 bags of cookies, 12 cookies in each bag. 3 friends are splitting the cookies. How many friend gets each cookie? Answer was 16. Each friend gets 16 cookies. And so they're learning array models, which is like, 4 rows times 3 columns is 12 kind of thing. So I had to it was a we do, if you're familiar with the I do, we do, you do. So it was a we do. So I kind of set the stage for them, had one of them read the problem, and then had them kind of walk me through it. Kind of be like, okay, how many rows am I doing? How many are going to be in each row? How do I solve this? My teacher said I did really good. Again, it was a mini lesson. It was like 10 minutes. But she asked me, do you want to teach this? And I'm like, sure. If you've been here before, I've mentioned that I have high anxiety over lots of things. Being in the classroom is one, just because mainly it's because I don't want to step on the actual teacher's toes. It's a little easier now that I'm student teaching, now that I am in the classroom as well. But it was harder with field experience because I'm just in there for like an hour. Now I'm in there all day and we're kind of finding our vibe and figuring out where we belong. I still feel like I'm in her way a lot. And there's still a lot of things about her teaching that I need to learn, like her spelling. The way she grades her spelling test is like not computing with my brain, but obviously I have to grade it the way she wants to grade it. So I may just have her grade it from now on until I can learn, because it's very subjective, is how her spelling grading is. So it's not just like cut and dry, which is the kind of grading I do. It's very cut and dry. You're either wrong or you're right. And not saying anything's wrong with that, it's just the way that she grades, and it works best for her classroom because it doesn't tank their grade as hard when they make simple mistakes, such as forgetting a silent E when that's not what they're testing. Because, like, the spelling test last week, they were testing, like, AR and OR, and so she said as long as they got the spelling pattern, then they got it right, pretty much. Because that's what they were focusing on. So I know that February 2nd, I'm gonna have to be teaching all day because she'll be gone. And then I have an observation soon, I'm pretty sure. So I really just need to push myself out of my comfort zone. That's what student teaching is about, is getting out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself and trying new things. And so I was like, you know what, I'll do it. The opportunity, it came. I feel like it's something that I was capable of, so I did it. Again, she said I did really good. She said that I was able to control the class very nicely and kind of keep moving along and be very blunt with my explanations, and that's something that she has not been able to do. So made me feel good that I have that kind of naturally come to me. Yeah, and I posted on my Snapchat, and all my teacher friends are like congratulating me and like asking me how it went, because a lot of them have not taught their first lesson yet, which makes sense because a lot of us are starting our second week. Some people just had their first day today. So it's still very brand new to all of us. So yeah, that was interesting. I feel like the kids did very well. I did have to look to her for help at some point, but I fully expected that. From the very beginning of student teaching, we were taught by our professors that you are not going to be perfect. You are going to make mistakes, and it is okay. No one expects you to be perfect. And I went into the lesson with that mindset. It made me feel a lot better that I had my cooperating teacher, mentor teacher, whatever you want to call it, to fall back on. So I feel like it was good that I had this, even if this is the only lesson I teach before I'm on my own in February. It was nice that I had her to fall back on and her to kind of help me along. So I doubt it will be the last time I teach between now and February 2nd. Because I did tell her last week that I want to start teaching a little bit just to get ready for February. I'll keep you updated with any more lessons I teach. Next week, she's going to leave for 30 minutes at the very end of the day, which is super easy. It's finishing up reading and then dismissal. I'm going to ask her if I can do a read aloud for them. And I just want to ask her because it's her read aloud books, and I want to make sure that I'm not reading a book that she plans to read to them. I want to get practice reading to children. I don't really have that practice. Day was a little exhausting. Kids were a little rambunctious. We did have 2 birthdays this weekend, one on Sunday, one on Monday. And you know, it was a 3-day weekend, so they're getting back in the swing of school. She also said that I projected nice. I have a natural teacher voice, which, I mean, I'm loud. So I knew that. And, so yeah, I'm definitely going to write about it in my reflection this week, just to keep my professors updated on where I am in my student teaching. Got out literally like 3:51, so pretty early today. She really wanted to leave early. And so my friend and I went to Walmart, and then we went to Dollar Tree because I plan to do a bulletin board because I have to do 2. I've already done 1. I plan to do it in February just to space out the bulletin boards a bit. But basically, it's supposed to be a school spirit board. So the colors of the school are black and gold. And I'm going to put I think black paper, and then it's going to say we are named a school mascot. In maybe gold writing or something. I have to figure out, I couldn't find letters, so I might look at Walmart and see if they have letters or something. But from Dollar Tree I got little star cutouts. I'm gonna write their names on it and school spirit. I might draw the school logo or something. I don't know. We'll see. I still have to run it by my teacher, but I'm assuming it won't be. I'm assuming she won't have a problem with it. But that's my plan. And I mean, if she doesn't like that, if I can't use that, it's literally little blank star cutouts, so I can use them when I teach. With these. So, I figured $1 was worth my time, cutting out stars that won't look nearly as neat and good as these. So, again, it was $1. I took her to Sally's, but I just kind of stayed in the car because my feet were hurting, my ankles giving me problems. Yeah. Also, I was planning on wearing these boots today because they're cute and I haven't worn them since the first day at school, but they broke somehow. Don't know how that happened, so I might try to get them fixed or something, because these are cute and they're comfy-ish. When I got home, I had this Atkins pizza. Have you ever heard of Atkins? It's a diabetic food brand. I am on my way to being diabetic. If I do become diabetic, it will be type 2, so it will be reversible. Right now I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this, but I'm insulin resistant, and then from that it goes to pre-diabetes and it goes to diabetes. I can still reverse it. I can reverse it at any time. I'm definitely cutting down on sugar a lot. I'm cutting down on sugar. I'm trying to get it under control. I'm eating healthier. So, but it was a healthy frozen meal option that was quick, because after running around town today, I did not feel like standing at the stove to cook. So that's that. And I also had a salad with some cucumbers. So the salad, I didn't have a clip to close it. I used little like chip clips to close everything. And so the lettuce had a red tint around the edges. Apparently this just means it's oxidized. And it's still safe to eat, but it definitely tasted different. So that's a bummer. I just hate buying, I buy it in the bag, like the bag of like salad. And I really hate buying it in the bag because it just goes bad so fast. But I really need to start eating salads. So it's a lose-lose. The Atkins meal was a pizza. It was a pepperoni pizza, and I took off the pepperonis. I hate pepperonis. It was decent. I mean, it's a good healthy substitute for pizza. But we'll see if I buy it again. And then I bought those like little cheap $2 frosted cookies that nobody likes, the frosted sugar cookies that like Walmart sells. It's the very bland white cookie with like the icing, the really thick icing on top. I know you know what I'm talking about. Those cookies. I haven't had those in so long. I love them, and I bought them. So I had 2 of those tonight. I was kind of hungry before I started this, but now that I've been doing this for like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 minutes, I'm not so hungry anymore, so we'll see if I can just not eat for the rest of the night. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to get my homework done. I don't have anything due tonight. I have things that are past due that I need to get done. So, yeah. That's my goal. Just one of those assignments done tonight. And then I can go to bed. I might catch up with you later. We'll see how the night goes. If not, I will talk to you tomorrow. Alright, it is 11:47 and I'm up way later than I want to be. I was doing my homework and I was also multitasking watching YouTube videos so I could just kind of, power through it. And then by the time I looked at the clock, it was 11 o'clock. I'm like, and I still wasn't done. Like, I have to finish this. So I finished it. I turned it in. I do have an extension on it because it took me a while to get my books, and it's book-based. But I don't know how long that extension is, and I don't want to take advantage. Seem like I'm taking advantage of it. So I want to get them. I want to show her that I'm actually doing them and turning them in, even if it's one at a time. So I'll focus on the next one tomorrow and hopefully get that done. I'm hoping to get the book that I'm working on done by the end of this week. I have 3 more sections, and 2 of them are in one assignment. I technically have 2 more assignments. So, yeah, there's that. And then I was like, I was gonna meal prep tonight. Like, I was gonna make, I may have mentioned this, but I bought these little, like, the Hawaiian roll sliders to make little turkey and cheese sliders. I literally am just letting it sit there, go to waste. And I needed to, because it's just too difficult to meal prep in the morning because there wasn't a good way to like reseal the bag. It wasn't like a normal bread bag. So I was like, I just need to get them all done. And so I just spent the last, I don't know, probably like 20 minutes or so powering through them, getting them all done. So I have like, I don't know, there was like 12 rolls in there. I want to say there's like 12 to 16. There's 2 in each bag. So do the math. Like 8 bags or something. I'm just naming numbers. I'm not even doing math. So don't call me out on my bad, simple math. Yeah, so I got that done. Don't have anything else meal prepped for my lunch. But hopefully I wake up at a decent enough time that I can do it in the morning. I don't know, my mornings need to start being more productive rather than rushing. I need to I feel like if I was doing this every day, I would get into a good routine. But because I have the break of weekends, I fall out of the routine. So hopefully I'll get into a point where I can easily pick the routine back up when Monday comes back around. But I am ready to go Sorry, that wind is really strong and terrifying. I'm ready to go to bed. I am about to turn on my show and turn off the light and go to sleep. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday, January 20th at 1:15 p.m. and I am already home. Someone in the class got COVID. So everyone got sent home and is to be home until February 4th, the entire class. So that's fun. I'm getting tested tomorrow. Just because it did reach my classroom. I don't think they're requiring a test of me, but I'm doing it anyway just for my own peace of mind so that I can continue to go to work and I can continue to go see people. And if it is negative, I will probably get tested next week as well. So yeah, I have to go to an urgent care that is free for my school, and I have to get tested there. I just have to call them. And make an appointment for tomorrow, hopefully. I've already told my manager I doubt I'll be going into work on Saturday. As soon as I got home, I took off my boots by the door, separate from all the other shoes. And then I put all my clothes in the washing machine that I was wearing, walked to my room, got dressed in new clothes, and I washed my hands for probably a minute, like all the way up to like here, like right there or so. I washed my ring, I sanitized, or I wiped down Lysol wipes, my drinks, and my lunchbox, and my backpack, and my boots, and literally everything I could think of that I took to school today, my keys, and the surfaces they were laying on. I'm just taking the ultimate precautions. All day I was sanitizing a lot, so my hands are going to be real dry. I was over sanitizing pretty much. Anytime I had to touch my face, I sanitized before. Anytime I had to touch one of the kids, I sanitized after. So yeah, today was a hectic day. I still don't really know what's going on. Luckily, I have a student teaching meeting tonight, so I will get hopefully more information from what to do from a student teaching side. I'm hoping that they can switch over to virtual as fast as possible because I don't want to have to make a bunch of days. We're going to be out for 11 days. So if I am unable to do any student teaching for those 11 days, instead of being done on March 4th, I will be going until May 19th for student teaching. And I don't want to do that. I'm okay with going even up until graduation. I'm not going to like it, but I'm going to have to be okay with it. But I'm not okay with going that deep after graduation. I just want to graduate and be done. I don't want to deal with all this. I'm really hoping that the higher ups say that and by higher ups I mean the state education department, that we don't have to have 70 days if it is COVID related. Because I can probably get documentation from my school saying why I have not been able to student teach. So I'm really hoping, because it's not my fault. Like I said, I'm hoping I don't get sick. I'm hoping I don't test positive. I don't know. I'm worried about getting tested because, like, it can stay in your system for months. So, I don't know. Yikes. I'm worried because, like, what if I got a false negative? But I don't know. My brain is so frazzled right now, and today was hectic. I had to bring, like, all the iPads down to the library and sanitize them all and deal with scared kids, and I don't know. I'm really hoping that they get something resolved tomorrow. I'm okay with not student teaching tomorrow. I want them to have it figured out by Friday, Monday if they don't have something figured out by Monday, I'm gonna be upset because you had all this time to figure it out. So I never got to eat my lunch. We were quarantined during lunchtime, so I'm going to eat the lunch I packed. Probably not all of it, I don't know. But I'm going to eat lunch, so I will talk to you later and let you know what's going on. Hello, I'm gonna make this quick. It is Thursday, January 21st at 6:57 a.m. and I am going back to sleep. I had to drive my roommate to class and my friend to elementary school. I'm taking precautions. I'm wearing a mask around the apartment, and I'm also wearing a mask in the car when I'm with them, keeping my hands sanitized and clean and washed. But I haven't really exposed them, so they're still going. Until I start experiencing symptoms. I'm going to go get tested today. So hopefully, whatever, if something is in me, it's been incubating long enough that I can get a accurate result. Yeah, I don't know. I hate this. I'm returning to school Monday at the earliest. I didn't check in last night because I was so tired, and I really don't feel like checking in today because I am so tired. But the tiredness is just from being a teacher. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I don't have to pick up my friend until I'll have to leave here till like 9. So I've got some time to sleep. So I guess I will catch up with you later. Alright, I figured I should check in. It is now 12:30. And I've been awake since about 9. I had to go pick up my roommate from school at 9. So I want to go back to sleep so bad. I'm just so tired again because of just getting up early. I need to get stuff done. I need to shower today, as you can see by my hair. I need to get homework done because I've been really behind on homework. And I need to do dishes, and I need to put my laundry away and do laundry and everything under the sun. I'm working on just kind of one thing at a time for homework. I have to read this. So they're broken down into like units, and so each unit has some chapters in it. And so I've done the first 2 units. I have to do all 5 units, and I'm on the 3rd unit, and the 3rd unit is like 150 pages. Like, it's outrageously long. But I think I'm about halfway done with it. I think there's only 20 chapters, or I think it only goes up to chapter 20. It's like 10 chapters, but it only goes up to like chapter 20 in the unit I'm in, and I'm on like chapter 17 or something. So I need to finish that, and then I need to type up notes for it, or key takeaways, and then I need to write a paper. So that's gonna be a lot. My teacher is trying to go forward with virtual on Monday, which is good, because that means I still have a few days for future absences if needed. She said she's gonna send the schedule out to them here soon, like today or tomorrow. She's gone over to schedule with me, which sounds good to me. And yeah, so it's gonna be interesting getting into the swing of virtual. We will be virtual all next week, and then most of the week after that, because they cannot go back until the 4th, which is a Thursday. So yeah, I'm hoping I can return on the 4th. I don't know, I'm not really experiencing any symptoms at the moment. I'm really scared. Today's my test. I'm really scared that even though, so I have been Googling a little bit, and they do say that most people do not contract the virus within 3 months of having it again. And I have a strong immune system. Like, nothing can get through my immune system. So I'm very healthy on surface level. And I don't know. I know you can test positive for up to 3 months after, but I did test negative. My concern was it a false negative? So, but I think false positives are way more common than false negatives. So I feel pretty confident in that negative I got. I still don't feel super confident in that positive I got. So, I don't know, everything's really up in the air, and I just, because I obviously told work because I'm a good person, and I couldn't justify being there when I could potentially infect others, even though I need to work. But they require a negative test. So if it is the case where I keep testing positive, but I'm experiencing no symptoms, I'm going to see if they can accept my like, because I know my boyfriend needed to be out for 10 days with no symptoms, and I'm hoping that they will accept that if I just keep testing positive. So I don't know, we'll see, because you can be positive for up to 3 months with not being contagious. So, and the biggest thing is contagious, and it's hard to be contagious without a fever. Usually those two go hand in hand. So I did not spike a fever last time I was sick, and I have not spiked a fever so far. So I don't know, but I guess I should actually get at least the chapters read, not even typed up, just read. That's my only goal right now. I want to take a shower in a couple hours. I have to go pick up my friend at about 3:45. So in about 3 hours, we can go get tested. I have an appointment at 5. She has an appointment at 5:20. So, and I mean, the place is only 15 minutes away, but I really don't trust traffic and me being able to get there. I'm late to everything, and so for this, I'd rather be like super early. So, yeah. But we've already like filled out our paperwork and everything, and we were able to do that online. So that saves some time. But I'm hoping that the nasal test is not as bad as a lot of people have made it out to be. I'm hoping I can handle it. And I'm hoping I never have to get it again. So those are all my hopes. But I'm hoping it's negative so I can have peace of mind and know that I won't be infecting anyone around me, and I can stop wearing a mask whenever I'm in my car or in my house. And I can go home and see my parents and see my grandparents and everything. So, don't know if I mentioned this, but my grandparents did get the COVID vaccine. They got the first dose and they're going for their second dose soon, so that's exciting. I will be able to see them without feeling very nervous. I've only seen them a handful of times in the last year, but I mean, maybe like 5 times. And it made me nervous every time. And every time it hasn't been my choice. Like, either they're like, hey, we're gonna come see you, or my parents are like, we're gonna go see them. So, but they have yet to contract it. So that's wonderful, considering my grandmother is still shopping in store. So I'm just grateful, because they are close to 80. So I'm very grateful that they have not gotten COVID. And I'm grateful that when I had it, I had not seen them for a while, or I had seen them after I came in contact, but I was still in my incubation period. So I was not yet contagious, because I saw them 2 days after I was exposed, unknowingly. I did not find out that I was exposed until a week later. So, very grateful that nothing happened with that. Time worked out perfectly. So yeah, just all that to say, I want this to be over. I want the regular flu back, and I want colds back, and I want to stop wearing a mask. But I will keep going until this is all over and just a terrible nightmare. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go do my homework, and I will catch up with you later. Alright, I got my COVID test done. Wasn't that bad, but it is making me cough. So hopefully that will go away. Probably gonna take a cough drop or something. But yeah, it really wasn't that bad. It definitely, like, she put it on my nose and I, like, whimpered, but it just was unexpected feeling. I guess I didn't really know how to expect it to feel. I had to wait for like a while. My appointment was at 5 and it's now 6:21 and I just got home. So, oh no, but plan for tonight is eat dinner, finish the takeaways, because I started the takeaways, finish the takeaways, work out, start laundry, and then do my reflection. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go decide what I'm gonna have for dinner, and I will catch up with you later. Alright, so I made my dinner, and it is Hot Pockets and salad and the Mountain Dew I have left, and then Sunny D. So, interesting dinner combination tonight, but it's all I felt like eating, so. Alright, hello. So, I turned in the key takeaways and the critical reflection over the chapter I read, or the unit I read, and then I looked at see what was due today for my classroom management class, I realized I have another reading to do today and tomorrow. So, whoops. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I don't know. These assignments are so much. And then I went ahead, I have a teaching literacy class or something like that. And she makes all of our assignments due on Sunday, every Sunday. And so this Sunday I only have 2 assignments due. One was an assignment based on the chapter we had to read, and a reflection over our week. I don't like to write, even though I'm not going to school today or tomorrow, I feel like maybe I can reflect over the meeting that my teacher and I have tomorrow about starting virtual next week. So we'll see. But those reflections are easy to whip up. But yeah, I usually don't like to write them till the end of the week, so like the weekend. Like I said, they're easy. And so I completed the assignment and I turned it in. So that's one less thing I have to worry about this weekend. And then I got all my paperwork I got signed, uploaded into the system. So that's all turned in because that's all due on Saturday. Yeah, so I didn't get a lot done, but also at the same time I got a lot done. I started this like HIIT workout, if you've ever heard of that. It's just basically like a high intensity workout, and it's Tabata style, so 20 seconds of movement, 10 seconds of rest. And it's a 20-minute Disney workout. My friend showed it to me. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. It's songs I like. I got through 10 minutes of it and I had to stop. My chest was like burning. And like, I don't know if that's a sign of a symptom or if it's just I'm out of shape. I'm leaning towards out of shape. But I'm still like affected by it, so I don't know. We'll see how I feel in the morning. But I don't know if I mentioned this, but my COVID test will take 3 to 5 days to come back, and weekend won't affect it, which is good. Because weekends usually affect a lot of things. I'm not going into work on Saturday. Hopefully I can go to work next Saturday since I should have the results, between Sunday and Tuesday, hopefully. I'm hoping for the sooner end of 3 days. Yeah, so I'm about to lay down and go to bed because it is 12:43 and I still need to wake up early to drive my friend. Anyway, I will catch up with you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my last day of vlogging for the week, and then I'll pick it back up on Monday and share all my virtual adventures with you, assuming we go virtual on Monday. So yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, hello. It is Friday, January 22nd at 11:26 a.m. And I'm just now getting on for today. I woke up at 9:30ish, with my alarm set for 10 because I had a meeting at 11 with my teacher. But I actually just finished the meeting. Got on probably about 10:45. We got on a little early. I've already done a load of laundry, and I'm on my second load of laundry, and I still need to do dishes and put the clothes away that are here, as well as do homework. But I think I can push homework off just because I really want to get the cleaning done since I need to get done. Yeah. Chick-fil-A is coming into town tonight. We don't have a Chick-fil-A here. Closest Chick-fil-A is like 20 minutes away. So they're bringing a trailer in, and I pre-ordered dinner. So I'm gonna get that for dinner. That's fun. About to eat lunch right now. I have my little turkey and cheese sliders, and then I have some salad. So the meeting with my teacher, we just kind of talked about what virtual is going to look like and how to use this program called Seesaw, which is where they're doing all their assignments and things like that. So yeah, this is about to be an adventure next week, but hopefully I will adapt quickly and I can get back into the classroom. Very anxious over this COVID test, because if it comes out positive, I probably will not be able to be allowed back into the classroom for a while. So yeah, my professor is looking for a waiver for the amount of days. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but the amount of days we have to complete. So right now in the state of Texas, you are required to complete 70 days with your student teaching. And while that, in the grand scheme of things, that's a little over 2 months, you factor in holidays and weekends, and it leads me all the way to May. Or I guess late April. So yeah, I have 5 extra days built in for absences. I've already used 2 of them. So, yikes. They're hoping for a waiver, which they did last semester, which is 20%. So it basically takes off 2 weeks. So you only have to complete, I think, like 58 days or something like that. So that would alleviate my stress a little bit. So that's what I'm really hoping for. Yeah, so I'm hungry, so I'm going to get to eating so that I can get back to cleaning. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. So don't mind me, I've been working hard, which is why my face is all red, but I got my dishes done, and I got my laundry put away, and I got my laundry finished. Mostly put away. There's some things right here at the end of my bed, but I don't have enough hangers, so that's that. Theoretically, I'll gradually hang them up over the week as I use clothes, but I don't know. When I go home next, I'll count how many items I need hangers for, I guess. Yeah, it is about 3:06 and I have to leave at 3:30-ish to pick up my friend so that we can go get Chick-fil-A, and then I'm taking her to Walmart, and then I'm sitting in the car, and then I'm coming back here. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to do a little bit of homework, I guess. Maybe some grading. I told my teacher I'd do some grading. I don't know. So I will catch up with you later. Alright, I am now home, so I'm going to end the vlog here. Go ahead and give this video a like if you like seeing my crazy week that I didn't expect to be so crazy. And go ahead and leave a comment down below, and then subscribe if you want to see more videos. I promise they're not all this crazy. And also hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I update. Bye guys.